Today we are working on Common Core 5th grade math skill work 4C. We have 4,000, number one, we have 4,091 plus 359. Remember to line up the place values so that the ones places line up, the tens places line up, and the hundreds places line up. 9 plus 1 is 10. Write the 0, carry the 1. 9 plus 1 that we carried is 10, plus this 5 is 15. Write the 5, carry the 1. 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 plus nothing is 4. So we get 4,450. Number 2, we have 41 times 82. Number 2, we have 41 times 82. We're going to write that vertically. 41 times 82. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 4 is 8. Moving over to the 8, and we'll put our first digit underneath the 8. 8 times 1 is 8. 8 times 4 is 32. Then we add. 2 plus nothing is 2. 8 plus 8 is 16. Write the 6, carry the 1. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 plus nothing is 3. So we have 3,362. Number 3, we have 693 divided by 3. 3 goes into 6 2 times. 2 times 3 is 6. Subtract, we get 0. Bring down the 9. 3 goes into 3 goes into 9 3 times. 3 times 3 is 9. Subtract, and we get 0. Bring down the 3. 3 goes into 3 1 time. 1 times 3 is 3. We have 0 and no more numbers to bring down, so we're finished, and we have 231. Number 4, write an expression to match the phrase. The product of the sums of 4 and 5 and 7 and 1. So we want to have the product of two things, the sums of 4 and 5 and the sums of 7 and 1. So this is also sums. Okay, so we have the two sums and we are multiplying them together. So remember, product is the answer to a multiplication problem. Sum is the answer to an addition problem. Okay, so we're going to get the sums of 4 and 5 and 7 and 1 and multiply them together. So to do that, we say this sum, 4 and 5. So the sum of 4 and 5, which we know will be 9, is multiplied by the sum of 7 and 1. Okay, so we end up with the quantity 4 plus 5 multiplied by the quantity 7 plus 1. So the sum of 4 and 5, it gets multiplied by the sum of 7 and 1. Okay, the next portion of number 4, the sum of 7 and 4 multiplied by 10. So we need to get the sum of 7 and 4. And then that will get multiplied by 10. So the sum of 7 and 4 would be 7 plus 4. We put that in parentheses, and that gets multiplied by 10. We can put the 10 on the after the quantity, or we can put it first. I'm just going to put it at the beginning. You can use the multiplication dot or not. You don't really need it, but if you wanted it, if you prefer it, you can put it right here, but it's not necessary. Okay, and that's a 4. I just want to make that a little bit easier to read. Okay, moving on to number 5. Find the rule and fill in the missing terms. So we can see from the first row to the second row, we can see that everything is getting multiplied by 20. So times 20. So the first rule is multiplied by 20. Okay, 1 times 20 is 20. 2 times 20 is 40. 3 times 20 is 60. 4 times 20 will give us 80. Okay, so that's the first row. Now let's move down to the second row. Going from 20 to 2, we divide by 10. From 40 to 4, we divide by 10. So this rule is divide by 10, divide by 10. Okay, so multiply by 20 to get from the crafts to the number of beads, and then divide by 10 to get to the pieces of string. divide by 10. Okay, so 60 divided by 10 will give us 6. 100 divided by 10 will give us 10. Number 6, Frederick keeps his favorite books on shelves in his room. 2 shelves hold 10 books and 3 shelves hold 8 books. Write an expression that shows how to find the total number of books in Frederick's room. So we have 2 shelves of 10. So this will be 2 times 10 on those 2 shelves. Then we have, so the word and means we're combining because they are asking about the total number of books, so and. And then he has 3 shelves that hold 8 books each, so 3 times 8. And we actually do not need the parentheses because the order of operations will tell us that we need to do the multiplication first, but we can use them if we want to use them for clarity. So we will have 2 times 10 plus 3 times 8. Number 7 is an order of operations problem. Remember when you have multiple sets of grouping symbols inside of each other, or 2 in this case, parentheses and brackets, you work from the inside out. So in this group, we would do 4 divided by 2 first, and that would give us 2. And we will bring everything else down, bring down the bracket, bring down the 5, bring down this bracket, bring down the times. Now we'll work in this group. We would do the 4 divided by 12 first, because it's inside the parentheses, inside the bracket. So that's 3. 12 divided by 4 is 3. Then we bring down the times, bring down the 3, bring down the left bracket, bring down the right bracket. We don't need the parentheses anymore because we simplified the 12 divided by 4. Okay, then we can simplify this group and this group. 5 times 2 is 10. Bring down this times sign. 3 times 3 is 9. And then we have 10 times 9, which is 90. Number 8, a restaurant has 4 tables that are 3 feet wide and 5 feet long. So I'm just going to draw one of those tables for reference. So 3 by 5, but they have 4 of these tables. If they place the tables side by side so that the 5 feet sides are matching up, what will be the perimeter of the large table made from the 4 smaller tables? We actually will. We'll go ahead and draw these. There are 4 tables total. So that's the second table. Pretend these are all perfectly drawn. And there's the third and fourth table. So each of these tables is 3 feet wide and 5 feet long. And they ask for the total perimeter. The perimeter is the distance around. So the top is 5, the bottom is 5, and the sides are 3, 6, 9, 12. So the sides are 12. So we will have 12 twice. So 12 times 2, left side matches the right side, plus 5 twice. Okay. Or you could do 5 plus 5, but we'll go ahead and multiply. So we would have for the sides, the total length of the sides is 12 doubled because the left side and the right side will be equal because they are rectangular tables. And then add 5 times 2, which is 10. So the perimeter is 34 feet. Okay, and remember perimeter is just the distance around. And that was skill work 4C.